Hello, and welcome to another episode of A Look into the Lyrics. Today we're going to be talking about the song Our Garden Dance. And I wanted to start by talking about the biblical definition of garden. And here's what it is: gardens in biblical times, such as are frequently referred to in Semitic literature, were usually walled enclosures, such as the name indicates in Lamentations 2:6, in which there were paths winding in and out among shade and fruit trees, canals of running water, fountains, and sweet-smelling fruit. So that is a very big thing in my song, is that it's a walled enclosure, meaning that you only open the gates for your one person, your one beloved. And it's very popular right now to be part of hookup culture and to just give in to any temptation that you're encountered with. But biblical marriage is a very beautiful thing, where God has created it so that we only open up the gates of our garden to the one person that we have married and committed our lives to and sworn a vow to. And that vow is incredibly important and should not be taken advantage of, and should not be just pushed to the wayside because you suddenly have desires of something else. It's so important to just open your gates for the person that you have made your vows to. Why is it so important? Because you're able to create this intimacy where there's trust and there is this opportunity to grow and learn together. It doesn't matter, it doesn't matter if you have a high body count or a low body count. You don't need to have experience in order to create a beautiful intimacy with your spouse, because it's just you and them, and you get to learn what works for you guys in holy matrimony. Why do you need to know all of this other stuff? Just learn and grow with your partner together. And it's the best intimacy that there is if you do it right. If you follow God's plan for your life, biblical intimacy is the best kind that there is, because God created it, and God is good, and God knows what he's doing. So, moving on, my inspiration is from Song of Solomon 2, and I did not go through the entire chapter. I only took 5 verses, and I will just read those 5 verses for you. So, starting in verse 10. My beloved speaks and says to me, arise, my love, my beautiful one, and come away. Verse 12. The flowers appear on the earth. The time of singing has come, and the voice of the turtle dove is heard in our land. Verse 14b. Let me see your face. Let me hear your voice, for your voice is sweet and your face is lovely. Verse 16. My beloved is mine, and I am his. He grazes among the lilies. Verse 17. Until the day breathes and the shadows flee, turn, my beloved, be like a gazelle or a young stag on cleft mountains. So isn't that so beautiful, the way that these two individuals long for each other, and when they partake in the garden, it's just them, and that's the way that it was meant to be. You don't have all of this baggage. It takes discipline, you know, but God is good and he knows what he's doing. So I hope that this encourages the people who come from my own mindset, because I know that there's a lot out there. And I hope that it's something that's, wholesome and just something that you can enjoy with your own spouse. It's meant for um, everybody who comes from this perspective and wants to be in this place where they share a beautiful, godly intimacy with their one person. So I hope that this was inspiring and informative and helpful. And that's all I got for you. So I'll see you next time.